Chinese academic science. No. Okay. It's brand new.
Okay, our next speaker is Professor Xiwang Zhang. Xiwang Zhang is the Dow Chair Professor at the University of Queensland, Director of UQ Dow Center, and Director of ARC Center of Excellence for Electrochemical Transformation of Carbon Dioxide. He was a founding director of ARC Industry Transformation Research Hub for Energy Efficient Separation. And Professor Zhang is currently the president of the Membrane Society of Australasia. His research focuses on membrane and advanced oxidation technologies for energy efficient separation, resource recovery, green chemical synthesis, carbon dioxide conversion, and renewable energy generation. Professor Zhang was the recipient of the prestigious ARC Australian Research Fellowship, Future Fellowship, and Monash Larkin Fellowship. In 2024, recently, he was elected as a fellow of the Australian Academy of Technological Sciences and Engineering. Congratulations again. So, please welcome Professor Xiwang Zhang.
I do not believe I need 45 minutes to introduce, to give the talk. I try to keep it shorter so we can have more time of discussion. It's my really great pleasure to share my academic journey. And look at the title, a little bit strange. Be prepared for unexpected opportunity and challenge. For my case, I'm pretty sure very similar for many of you. You did happen. Many things, maybe over 90% is unexpected. It happened, and that's actually something I really suggest all of us should think about. And that's a reality, nothing we can change. That's why we need to be prepared. If you can prepare, you might actually say something for the challenge. My suggestion is some unexpected challenge. Don't be afraid. It's happening every day. It's an unexpected opportunity. If it's a really good opportunity, catch it. And that's my suggestion. Look at, just use my what I was trained as an environmental engineer. So initially, I just to share, how actually I grew slowly. If you look at all my education, was in China. So if anyone ask me 20 years ago whether I expect I would be a professor in Australia, definitely no way. That time, no one believed. Even I never dreamed such. 20 years ago, and I grew up in a small town in China. My parents were mining company, owned, of course, by government. So I'm relatively smart in my high school, but I did not study hard. So actually my academic results just in the middle, not high, not low, and so I could not go to any good university except this one called China University of Mining and Technology, but it has a connection with the mining company, so I can get a special deal. My initial target want to learn computer science. Well, that's time was new, particularly for a young boy. Everyone liked computer, but my score was not high enough for me to study the computer science. That is the first challenge. maybe the first failure in your life. You wanted to start computer science, and you couldn't, because in China, that time if you want to be enrolled in computer science, you needed to be pretty high score in your in the examination. So then I was enrolled in the environmental engineering, and that time it was not very popular, and even now actually even worse. Yeah. So, but anyway, I did try some computer science subject during my bachelor study. To be honest, I just realized it's not. It was not my real passion on that. I'm okay, but once you're doing that, you're just doing a lot of coding, all kind of things. To be honest, quite terrible. But if you look at most of my classmates in the high school, most of them, after they graduate, they went back to the mining company. It's quite easy because guaranteed job you can get. And that time, I mentioned that that's a small city. Once you had studied in the few years in the uni, you start thinking, any other opportunity? Do I still want to go back to my small hometown? The only way for me, when I was enrolled in the university, I had a contract with the mining company. That's means after I graduate, I need to go back. Yeah, that's this. The only way for me actually to, do not go back is I needed to get a master. I needed to be enrolled. So that's why in the university, my last year, I did start very hard because the only opportunity I can capture, I do not need to go back to my small hometown. And then luckily, maybe it's only a few exams I did very well. This is the one of them. I passed it. I was enrolled. I can do a master. And then I went to Xi'an University of Architecture and Technology. The university's ranking is not high in China, but it is environmental engineering and science. It's very, very good. It's one of the top in China. I went there. During my master, I started, doing something with membrane bioreactor. That's actually my career start, to involve the membrane. That time, membrane bioreactor is still relatively new. You might know that's in the early of 2000. So I designed and implemented the membrane in many industry sites. Then after that, after I graduated, I got an opportunity. I got an offer from one of the top China university wanted me to be a lecturer. I did sign the offer. At that time, I think, okay, I'm just a master. I only have a master degree. Well, it's a good idea, to take the lecturer position without the PhD. So I tried another opportunity in the Chinese Academy besides not engineering, Chinese Academy of Science. They offer the PhD degree. although the Chinese Academy of Science is not a traditional university, but it is the best research institute in China. So now I got an offer. So that's why I told that university, sorry, I could not go. I really wanted to do a PhD. And they said, you still can join, but you can do a part-time PhD. I said, no, if I want to do a PhD, I really want to do a full-time PhD. So that's when all those is, my bachelor, master, and all the PhD are focused on the environmental engineering, in particular, focus on the water and the wastewater treatment. Yeah. So after I got my PhD, close to the graduation, I also signed an offer from another, from one Chinese university. They offered me an associate professor position. Because that time, not many PhDs graduate each year, so you can easily get an academic position. Until then, actually, I never think about go to overseas, and but then my PhD supervisor one day told me, "Oh, Xiwang, there's a group in Singapore. They're looking for a postdoc. Are you interested?" Naturally, I'm started thinking whether it's good or bad, as good opportunity or not. I got an admission, associate professor position, and also in that time the welfare is pretty good. They give you an apartment for free at that time. And I said, okay. I discussed with my wife, and I said, do you think it's a good idea to go overseas? And then I also asked a few my friends. Then also discussed with a number of professors. The reason I made the decision, accept the postdoc position, is I said, okay, Xiwang, do not worry about it. You go there. After a few years, you still can go back to the university. That time you will be a full professor. You do not know associate professor anymore. Everything you get it now, and definitely you can get it a few years later. I said, yeah, it does make sense, right? Okay, so that's why I told that university said, I want to go to overseas for a postdoc. Yeah. So then that's actually, I started my postdoc journey in Singapore right after I got my PhD. And in 2006, as a postdoc research fellow and a senior research fellow, very, very quickly. Then, as mentioned, that's my initial goal. After a few years, go back to China, took a full professor position. That's my whole plan in Singapore. And then, once you stay overseas, you start thinking something different. You say, okay, is there any other opportunity? In Singapore, definitely no way. I look at around, I said, okay, I look at the assistant professor, associate professor, majority, they graduate from, Stanford, Princeton, and Oxford, all the top universities. So I just realized this is not a real opportunity. And then, in Singapore, you might know they give a lot of research grant on water desalinations. They also actually want you to do a lot of demonstration, pilot scale, all kind of things. I really enjoyed all those kind of the work. So I'm still thinking, how about the industry? So I just realized actually I'm also not too bad, to doing this kind of things. Particularly, I learned a lot of skill during my master. I'm still very confident I can design a water treatment plant. Yeah, I know how to design. Yeah. So that's why I said, okay, if the two challenges together position, academic position in those in Singapore, how about the industry? So when you start thinking that, I think you'll find actually, yes, there are a lot of opportunity. So in 2010, I joined Keppel. Keppel is maybe one of the largest engineering company. All the infrastructure, majority infrastructure is managed by Keppel. So energy, water, all kind of this managed by Keppel. So it's good. And then I get a R&D manager position. I worked over there, more than 1 year. One thing, I really enjoyed, my technical work. I really enjoy, especially I don't have a passion, I design something, like Sean mentioned, MD. Keppel actually did one of the largest MD demonstration in Singapore. The capacity is 200 cubic meter per day. Yeah. So sometimes actually industry indeed doing very, very amazing things, in particular in the large scale. But one thing I dislike is I do not have many freedom. Industry is always objective driven, and this day, this milestone, you mean this. Like university, okay. One day, you're not in your good mode. You say, okay, I can relax today. I just want to do tomorrow. Yes, working in a university, we do have such a freedom. I like this topic. I want to spend more time on that. No problem. That's the university. But industry never do that. Your CEO said, oh, you get this done by this Friday. No matter whether you like or not, you have to get it done. Even sometimes actually your COE asks you to do something you think is very stupid, but you still need to do it actually, and prove this is wrong. But you can't tell them this is wrong at the beginning. So that's something this industry and the university are quite different. So after 1 year, as mentioned, okay, I say, maybe I still need to go back to the university. Where? So I still think about either China or other country. China, I had my second daughter, so in 2011. That time China still have single child policy. So make some problem for me move back. Yes, I'm still can move back, but I needed to pay the fines. Yeah, because it's a single child policy. I said, okay, this is not the ideal. No one wants to pay a fine. Yeah, and I said, other countries. How about the other countries? Then one my friend told me, oh, Xiwang, in Australia, they have fellowship. Maybe you can consider the fellowship. So this is a ARC fellowship, and I just quickly think go to the website to find they have a fellowship you can submit. You just find university submit your fellowship. So So I did contact my fellowship host, Jordan Costa, some of you know him. And he said, oh, Xiwang, the essay deadline we due in 2 weeks. We have already passed the internal deadline. But if you can develop a good proposal within 2 weeks, I still can convince the university to allow you to submit. So 2 weeks. I submitted, I got it. So I moved to University of Queensland. That's one. To be honest, after I submitted, I never realized it's a real opportunity until ARC informed me, congratulations, you got this fellowship. I must start thinking, okay, well, it's a real opportunity. I said, oh, good things will pay your salary for 5 years. The better thing, in Australia, the money is so low. There's not much money for you to do research. Anyone who has a fellowship, you might know the majority of money just for your salary. So I told Joe, I said, okay, do you think it's really good? I really don't want to spend my 5 years just doing nothing. If no money, how I can do research? Then he told me, Xiwang, you should know it is a fellowship very, very competitive. And but you still can apply many other research grants. So I'm saying, yeah, it makes sense. So you do not worry about your salary, and then you still can work, try to apply many other grants. So that's why I moved to UQ, and of course when I moved back to the university, I really want to be a professor, have the academic position. But after joining UQ, I just realized there's no opportunity at UQ for me, because I just realized, oh, there's so many fellows. I said, UQ is a really, really good, on the fellowship application. You might say, actually, you just in our school, just a number of them. So there's no way for university to offer everyone an academic position. Okay. Then they told me, actually, do not worry. If you want to move to other university, you can do this, because the fellowship is your own fellowship, not belong to university, not belong to your host. So that's why I'm saying, really good. That's something actually I did not expect. Normally, you got a fellowship, you have to stay there for a few years. Then, I just look at any other university has opportunity, and if I have an opportunity, I can move. So I'm just after 1 year, I moved to the Monash Gippsland campus. I'm not sure how many of you heard of Monash Gippsland campus. No? Yeah, everyone knows the Monash Clayton. Clayton is the main campus. Well, for me, I'm new to Australia. I really do not know which one is the main, which one is the small campus. So I just said, okay, there's a position, they're happy to offer me very good package, to be honest. And at the UQ, they'll offer me level B. Level B. So level B is the lecture. And they offered me a level D, skipped the level C, and give me $500,000 startup package. It's too good to be true. So that's why I moved there. But after I joined this Monash Gippsland campus, just a few months, and Monash announced this campus will be sold to another university. I believe actually in your whole life you never heard the university can sell their campus to another university. Okay. So then I just realized, okay, what I should do, sounds very good opportunity. I just realized could be a disaster. That's why Gippsland is 1 hour from Melbourne, England. Then I asked my boss, the dean and the PVC, and the school head. I said, okay, what I should do? Then they told me, really up to you. And he said, because your appointment was through DVCR office, not their campus. Actually, I really do not know that. That the time, because I have a ARC fellowship. They offered me another fellowship because Larkin's fellowship. So all those fellowship, the appointment is through the DVCR office, not the individual campus. So what they said, okay, if they want, if I want to join the new university, they're welcome. But if I don't want to join, they said it shouldn't be a problem because it does not violate any agreement between Monash and another university. Because this agreement they mentioned all staff of the Gippsland campus is to move to the new university. But theoretically, I do not belong. Oh, then I just realized, that's amazing. So I checked with our DVCR office. I said, okay, what I should do? They said, keep quiet. You just asked me, keep quiet. So we said, oh, you do not tell I do not need to tell everyone. And until the last day, and they just changed my offer, moved me to the Monash Clayton campus. To be honest, this is within roughly 2 years, and so many unexpected things happened. Yeah. So, but since I, joined the Monash Clayton campus, I was established very well, and was promoted to a full professor in 2017, and had worked with Sean and many other professors got an ARC Harvard. Then just during the COVID, and the Queensland approached me, who said, Xiwang, we have a position. Do you want to come back? Initially I said no, because actually 10 years ago, I really need a position. You don't want to offer to me a position. Then I have a good research group. What's the point for me, to move to the UQ? And they said, oh, look we have a new R&D building, we have lovely facilities, and we can offer you very, very good package. Right? I'm thinking, it sounds good. So this is some of you might have visited UQ recently. It has an Andrew Lewis building. I consider it's maybe the best R&D building in Australia. So wonderful facility. That's why I took the offer and moved back to the UQ. And so started in should be 2022. So nearly 3 years. So you can see actually my education, my working experience, there's so many things is unexpected. It's always happen. Sometimes you might think it's an opportunity, but it could be a disaster. Sometimes you think maybe disaster could be a really, really good opportunity. But how actually can be prepared? My suggestion actually mostly talk to your friend, talk to your supervisor, talk to someone you can trust. Ask them, give you some suggestion. Let them to think, to analyze the risk, the benefit, and no opportunity is perfect. You just need to find which one most suitable for you. Yeah. So that's it. I just talk about. I believe a lot of you are PD or ECR. I just want to give you some suggestions if you're looking for an academic position. Firstly, I really suggest you do a self-assessment. As if you look compared to 20 or 10 years ago, the academic life is much tougher, to be honest. As I mentioned, 20 years ago when I graduated, I got a associate professor position straight away. The free accommodation, apartments with over 100 square meter. It belongs to you. You do not need to pay. Yes. If you compare that, now actually, if someone wants to academic position, you must be, to find very, very harder. It's not always there. But one thing I do needed to say, be optimistic. But it's still, although actually now it's tougher, but still some, if you really want to have an academic career. Put it this way, our academic position, like a professor at the university, is more like running your own company. You are the CEO. Exactly the same. You look after your budget. You look after your human resource. You look after your network. Everything. The university only provide a platform. That's all. Do not expect the university can help you much. Everything have to rely on yourself. Now that's the one. So if you are okay with that, as mentioned, the really good things, you do have the freedom. Yeah. You want to attend this conference, you go. And if you, like I say, you don't want to go to office today, unless you need to give a lecture in class, otherwise you can stay at home. You do not need anyone to give you a permission. Yeah, so that's kind of a freedom. But if you look at the time commitment, to be honest, it's quite significant. I'm not sure. Fortunately, not much we can do at this moment. I know actually, I do not consider this sustainable, but this is the reality. Yeah. So if you are okay, you can consider another way. If you think it's too tough, you really want to have a work and a life balance, I think there's any other opportunity. I put it this way, compare, I worked in the industry. So normally, 9 to 5, 8 hours per day. After 5 o'clock, you can turn off your mobile, and you really do not care. And even you're on a holiday, and even if any work you need to do, actually the company will ask your colleagues to do. But in the university, like if you're a professor, I believe Sean has a similar issue. If you travel, even you're on holiday, a lot of things the university still want you to do. They never care whether you are on holiday or that's as I mentioned, work-life balance is not very good, in particular to the ECR. If you are close to your retirement, you do not care, will be fine. Yeah, but actually, That's the main issue. So, but as mentioned, there's still, or the university is still recruit some academic staffs every year. So that means there's still some opportunity. But I really want to say actually be realistic. You shouldn't expect, oh, I only look at the top university. I only, to specific to any university of the new graduate from the QT. I say, oh, I really want to get a position from the UTS. My suggestion, if you really want academic career, be open to any opportunity. Similar like I think about Singapore, just rather no opportunity. And if no opportunity, consider other no opportunity in Singapore, and you think about opportunity in other place. When I joined the UQ, I just realized, initially there's no opportunity at the UQ. Then you move to other university. You look at the opportunity in other universities. That's I mentioned. You need, if you really want to, you need to actually be open to any opportunity. Similarly, if at this moment, if I want to move to Singapore, no matter NTU, NUS, I'm very confident I can get a full professor position anytime if I want to move back. You got my point? Yeah. So, because for all of you, if you really don't actually want to have a career interruption, if you, at this time when your ideal organization, your dream organization could offer you this position, move to other university, and quickly still grow your profile, and later actually when your profile is high enough, they will approach you. Yeah, that's my suggestion. So, because when we talk about the profile, as researcher or profile in mind, we will have research grant, publication, teaching. That's the main profile. So research grant, I really suggest, particularly for ECR, like Sean mentioned, it's not easy, in particular in Australia. In other countries, some places quite easy, like just to share in Singapore, any research grant are submitted, it's at least 2 or 3 million. And here, you can only get, ask $500,000, and also the success rate is so low. Yeah. So to start to build your profiles, you try some internal grant. Like when I moved to UQ, I quickly submitted 2 and got both. Yeah, near 100K. That's actually for me. I still, able to do. I was still able to do some research activity at the UQ. Otherwise, nothing else. I just sitting in my office, look at my computer. Yeah, because for us, experimental work does cost money. Yeah, that's why. Start with the internal grant, and at least, if not, I am perfect, but you still can move slowly. Also, try the research program which you are familiar. If you go to like a research office website or any some newsletter they share with you every week. There has more than 10, could be 20 different research schemes you could apply. I just want to say, okay, if you even do not know that, if you do not know whether it's good or bad, do not actually let's jump to this. Do some analysis first. If some kind of grant, the success rate is less than 1%, and in particular for the ECR, for the 1% is on average. For ECR, if the 1% on average is near to zero for ECR, near to zero. So I really don't want you actually spend your time on such kind of research schemes, you know. And to find some which you have a relatively higher success rate. You just compare. That's the way actually how you, because all of us have fixed time. Each day you sleep, sleeping take you 6 or 8 hours. You have only maximum maybe 12 hours for you to work. So that's why I say do not actually just, because if you try too many, each application, your proposed quality will be quite low. You select a few research schemes you think relevant to you, and then put all your energy and effort to do that. As mentioned, once you decide to submit one, do your best. Never doing that, okay, I just put one, I just to test whether I'm lucky or not. Never doing that. If you want to submit one, try your best. Just said, okay, I will do my best. That's the way. For us, you can build your slowly build your profile. Another one is publication. Publication, if you look at, is quantity or quality. I do not know which one is more suitable for you. My suggestion actually, you need to balance. Quality was enemy actually the best journal you can publish. If all your paper is on the same level journal, very challenging for you to stand out.